I came here in 1984 as a professore visitatore. It was a sabbatical that I took from my university in San Diego, California. And I came here to study the sarcoplasmic reticulum, calcium flux in control of muscle contraction, skeletal and cardiac muscle contraction. And because this group of scientists at the University of Padua is very well renowned, very known for expertise in skeletal and cardiac muscle. Okay, well, science now is an international endeavor. It used to be that you could have your own laboratory in isolation and have your students and your workers doing some good science, but in the last 20, 30 years, the biological sciences and other forms of science, including physics and chemistry, has changed, where the entire world community of scientists form collaborations. And you do experiments in collaboration with scientists in universities all over the world to take advantage of the different expertise that people have in different universities. For example, there are people here from Sweden, from the United States, from Denmark, from Italy, from all over the world, because they have formed these international collaborations. It's because when you publish a paper now in a scientific journal, it's not just one author. Roger Sabbadini is my name, and no other names associated. So now when you publish a paper, there is many authors that come from many universities around the world, because you do this experiment here, that experiment there, and you make a big project. So this is the value of international conferences like this. Bring together in one physical place scientists from all of those universities of all over the world, and at this moment can come together and share their ideas and share their data to form new collaborations and new ideas and new projects. Well, we say the whole is greater than the sum of its parts, okay? So there is a synergistic effect when you share ideas with other scientists, because there are ideas that are formed from the interaction that you would not have if you worked in isolation by yourself. So it's all about synergy. And the whole is greater than the sum of its parts. That is, the larger scientific community can accomplish more results than an individual scientist can do in his or her laboratory by himself. So it's synergy. In fact, I spoke earlier today about a collaboration I did with Giovanni Salviati, who we are honoring today for his scientific achievements. And the family is here, and his collaborators are here to celebrate the scientific life of this professor from University of Padua. So when I came here many years ago and did an experiment with Giovanni Salviati in Giovanni Salviati's laboratory, we discovered something unexpected. It was by chance. It was a serendipity, is a good word. Serendipitous observation. It was not expected by anybody. And a very famous scientist, Louis Pasteur, from the infectious disease guy from France, he said basically that luck or serendipity favors the prepared mind. So a good scientist is someone who will see an unexpected result and say, whoa, this must be important. And that's what happened for me in the Salviati lab. We were working over here, we were doing this experiment that we were expecting some results, but we got a strange result, very strange result. And as a consequence of that strange result okay? A light turned on, a light bulb turned on in my head and said, whoa, I must go over in this direction. And so for the last 20 years, I work over here because of that unexpected observation in that one day in the laboratory of Giovanni Salviati with a very strange result that alerted us to this is something unexpected and important. And so now my scientific career went in this other direction. And in fact, I started a biotechnology company eventually based on that observation. And we got many patents. We got we raised money to do clinical trials with investigational new drugs to try and treat cancer, age-related macular degeneration, and neuropathic pain. All came 20 years ago from that unexpected little one day, that little discovery that no one expected. And that changed my career over there and resulted in development of a biotech company and development of new drugs.